Hi, guys. Welcome back to my lounge. And today I have a very special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself, but I just want to give y'all a little backstory. He was my coworker. We used to work together. And honestly, I don't know. We kind of clicked on some just like intellect type of shit. Like, I don't even remember, but I'm not going to hold the mic too long. I'm going to pass it and we're going to let him introduce himself.
All right, so I'm Jay, or you can say Jordan or Jay. I like Jay is short. So basically, I'm an artist. Like she said, I met her at at the workplace. Had a different aura than everybody else. Like, just not on no matrix robotic shit. Just a real, genuine, authentic human being. So, we always have like deep intellectual conversations with depths and just more than your everyday like what's on TV type shit. So yeah, Lauren was really dope for that. So I'm really honored to be on the pod. This is my first podcast, so
Really?
yeah, I never been on no podcast.
Oh wow.
So
Well, I'm honored for you to be on here.
yeah.
And thank you. I'm honored for you to be on here. And like I said, like outside of my bestie who was on the last episode, you're actually like the first person who I have like that's just, you know, a special guest to me. And like I say, like he said, just to piggyback, our intellect together, bro, we be talking about everything. And like that's why I built this podcast because I like people who question my thoughts and my beliefs because he have said some things to me and oh my god, y'all, his vocabulary, that's what I love. Like you are so intelligent and smart, and it's like you be using some words. I don't try to show it, but I'd be like, okay, noted, because I don't know really what that means, but I'm gonna try to, like, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up later and start, like, so I really love that about you. So are you ready to get into this episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, and guys, I'm so sorry that we are sharing this mic. My unpreparedness, and I will take accountability for that. I was unprepared a little bit, even though I was excited to shoot and schedule. I was just a little unprepared, and I forgot to charge up my other mic. So hopefully this one lasts us through this episode. And hey, if it don't, we are going to make it work. Y'all know how I am. This is a safe space, judgment free, and we are literally just going to talk to y'all how we would talk to each other. All right. So we're gonna get into it. I have some questions for you, as I always do. But before we get into that, how have you been? Like, just mentally, overall, since it's been a while since I seen you too. So just, yeah, catch me up. Just let me know.
Yeah, lately, shit, I really been overwhelmed like with the working and stuff. Really trying to figure out a way to like break away from that lifestyle because it's kind of like cooking my life force right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm always grateful because it's always worse situations if you put things in a perspective. Like, I still can wake up, do basic things, go to a grocery store, you
Like your
know.
life necessities.
Yeah, and like just basically, like, like they say in the news, like people getting blown up. They don't even know tomorrow they last day. Somebody get blown up. So I try not to like put my problems to like, cause they really insignificant if you think about that type of deal.
Yeah.
And one quote that really stick with me every morning is from the samurai warrior Miyamoto Musashi. Says, "Think less of yourself and deeply of the world."
That's
And
that's
I,
deep.
yeah, and I it just stick with me. It's like, damn, like I just think about that whole every morning almost. Like, okay,
I'm glad
cool.
that you brought that up because one of my questions, I'm so glad you brought that up. One of my questions to you was going to be like, what was like something that inspired you, like your a book or a quote or conversation that you've had with someone that like literally inspired how you think and stuff. So just for you, just throw that out there. We align. Like, hey, it's like I love this. I really love that. And you said something earlier too, how you said that you were overwhelmed. I really appreciate the vulnerability too because most men don't really truthfully speak on how they feel. And just for you to have that, emotional awareness to yourself and just how you care deeply about the world and others, that speaks a lot of volume. And I'm giving you your flowers for that. So, yeah, that I hold that dear in my heart. So, oh my God, I love that. But like how you said, if you are overwhelmed, you can't like literally focus on the negative, right? So we have so many bad things that can happen in this world, but who wants to dwell on that? Like, that's so bad. So I'm going to hand over the mic in a second because I have a big question to ask you, because you did state that you were an artist. And y'all, when he showed me his art, I was blown away. Like, most people be like, oh yeah, I can draw. And I'm like, okay, I'm expecting not like no stick figure, but I'm expecting like maybe, okay, you can draw like cartoon, yeah, like some cartoon characters, anime characters, something. No, y'all. When I say this guy right here can, I don't even want to say draw, because that's not just drawing; it's art for real. And oh my God, it's like you can see his passion and his dedication to his work. And oh my God, I'm gonna insert a clip of his. Can I do that? Okay, because I was gonna say I want to get permission. I want to get permission.
By all means.
So I'm gonna insert the clip too to show y'all, just to like give a glimpse, and y'all better go follow him too, because hey, he can get y'all some artwork. But y'all, his art is so dope. So I want to most definitely bring that up. So I did have some questions about your art and your creativeness, right? So, do you see painting as therapy or expression?
Really, dang, I want to say both, because a lot of things that I do in life I could relate back to painting. Because like when I first started, it really just started like because I seen this dude. I want to shout him out because he kind of got me to want to really pursue it, maybe like to do it, make a living from it. But he was from Houston. His name IR underscore damn artwork. Okay, all right, I got you. IR underscore artwork. I had to make sure because he got two pages. One of them his actual name is Israel Rodriguez. So if y'all see him on there, shout him out. Like this love on me. But going back to what you said, it's kind of like a meditation, because like when you start off with the art, it's like you want it to look all like super perfect, but it's like nothing really perfect. When you get to doing, you get frustrated. It's not looking like the way I want it to look. You go through so many failures, and then it's like, well, if you look at it, that's kind of like what life is. All the mistakes is what make it unique. It's your life, and like even just yours. Even if you look at it at the physical level, like your face, maybe you don't like a dimple or whatever you got. That's your expression, like so. I relate it back to the paintings. Like it is like a therapy. It's like a meditation. Cause like when I do it, that I know they tell you like the meditation is like the thoughts stop. You eventually when you get deep into it, the thoughts will stop. But in the beginning stages, you see things come up. It's like, oh, I should make this decision, this brushstroke here, or maybe I should like erase this. I don't like the way this look. Like your emotions just change. You're like, oh, I want to start all the way over. And then you just like, and then you get to a point where it's like, all right, I'm just gonna do it because I enjoy doing it, and this is like going to clear my mind. And by the time you get to the finished piece, you just like you feel satisfied. Like even if it's a bad painting, you's like, well, shit, like I'll enjoy that process of getting there. Like shit, I got better.
Good. I
Yeah.
love that. I really love that, because as I'm listening to you, I'm literally like imagining it, and I can imagine you in your zone, like how you just post clips on, like you'll literally show your paint, like I don't know what it's called, but like the paint that's sitting on the like you're actually just colors of the paint that you're about to start. Yeah, the palette. That's what it is. I'm like I don't really remember what it is, but the palette, like how you show that, and then it's like just from the colors, you're not even expecting what comes out on that piece of canvas, and it be so deeper than the colors. Just like how you say, you can relate it to so many different things, and how you use that as an outlet. That is so good. Like I would have never thought that art is a form of like meditation. I never thought of it like that. So just how you broke that down, I like that. Thank you for that. That just made me open up to a new level of thinking with art and things. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute, because I can't draw. I already told you, I'm like, I can barely draw a straight line. So
Everybody could draw. Let me get this out of the way. Everybody could draw. Everybody could paint. it's just the mind, like it hit us like, no, it look ugly. It's like that's why I say it's like a meditation. Things that come up, you like it look ugly. It's like, well, shit, it don't matter. Like Vincent Van Gogh, he was a Dutch artist from way back when. I forget. I don't know all the art history, but they used to criticize him like your art is ugly, and he had a lot of mental health issues because like he was in a time period where they just didn't accept his art. But nowadays, into present day, his stuff worth a lot. Like people appreciate it. But during his time, he was depressed. Nobody liked it. He liked it. He's like, I wanted my work to be organic and authentic. Like I don't want it to look like everybody else's art. So, but that's why I say everybody could do it. It's just like you just would have to take your mind out of like if you let your mind get to you like, oh, it looks ugly, like, man, fuck it, shit, did you have fun doing it? Like, yeah. there you go.
I
Like,
love that.
yeah.
And oh my God, that literally ties back. If y'all haven't seen the episode, go watch the last episode because literally what he's saying, that literally ties into how, like, just your form, since you are an artist, it ties back into how life is shaped for you and how you are literally like nobody is perfect. So perfection is like out of the question. Like whatever you embrace and whatever you do, as long as you're enjoying the journey and wanting to get through it, then like the outcome is it has to be good. It's probably not what you was expecting. It's probably not like just to the TT, but you know, it's a great outcome. So yeah, you are on it. I love it. You are on it. See, told y'all, I miss our conversations, and I really do. Like I really do miss talking to you, and I'll just be like, oh, nobody out here understands me other than my bestie. Be like, nobody out here understands me. How can I get my thinking just like out there? And I'm like, ah, Jordan, that's the perfect person. I'm like, when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I miss our conversations. We haven't talked in a minute. This is the perfect time to invite you on here. So I'm so glad that I did that. Like, oh my God. But okay, I'm glad that you put that way. So now you said it was something that you just said with the Vincent Van Gogh. Oh, like how everybody didn't like, like his artwork or whatever, but it was just something that was close to him. So do you think that if a person tried to like mimic another like famous painter or something like that, of course it won't be to the T, but do you think another person can mimic someone's artwork and also still, I don't know, like,
Still be unique. Like,
yeah, like have you done that or have you tried that or like just try to see how like where that gets you or where it can place you or something?
so yeah, I'm glad you said it because I'm actually going through contemplation like with my work right now. So that's good you brought that up. Um, so online, it's a lot of painters. They tell you to do that, like, because I go through these. When I am obsessed about something, I just go through every outlet to get whatever I can out of it to learn. So, like, I'll go on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and everybody will tell you, yo, when you practice the old masters, like, do a master copy. And basically, what that is you copying somebody's work from the past that you like. Like, say, like, if you like Leonardo da Vinci, you'll take maybe like the Mona Lisa and you try to repaint it so you can learn. And it's kind of like I have this like dualistic view on this, kind of like, well, if you're gonna do it, I would say do it to see what you like about it. Like, say, like, you might like a certain technique he's using. So you're like, okay, well, let me get inside this artist's head. Let me see what decisions he made that led to this beautiful masterpiece. And then you would say, oh, okay, wow, I would have never made that color selection, or I would have never did this. This is interesting. So if you're gonna do it for learning, cool, but like I see people fall into trap. Like, it's this girl, I don't remember her name on there. Her name is just a random account I seen, and she did a master copy, but she's like trying to sell it. It's like, it's kind of like weird. It's like, I get it. I don't knock your hustle, but it's like that's not yours. Like, you didn't create that piece. Like, you kind of just copy somebody from the past, and you're trying to like make money from it. I mean, that's what you want to do, cool, but
We
yeah,
are about authenticity. Like
yeah,
we like
organic.
the honest. Yeah. We like the honesty and the real, well, I know I do, and I know for sure he does as well, because just if you hear how he talking, like what he's even just saying is nothing but real rawness, and it comes from in depth. Like if I feel like if a person can't figure out how to show their passions like in depth and like really be honest about it, and you don't have to be honest about it like in a negative way, but like just like not like oh looking down or like oh I'm better than this person or I'm better than that person, but like it's no, like if you're able to see the flaws in other people's like I don't even know how do I want to say it, like just because I don't want to say like flaws in their artwork, because like how you say maybe you wouldn't have used that technique or you wouldn't have used that color palette or something like that. It's like
Their ways of thinking, basically, their thought
yes,
process.
yes, 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 yes. Thank you. See, yeah, he always keep me grounded, always. So yes, taking that, but it's like when you're able to sense that and like about other people, it kind of put you on a different type of pedestal in my eyes, because it's like dang, you're able to also assess yourself, but also to look at other people and just be like okay, well dang, what can I learn from them or what can I take from them, or like how you say I would never thought of it that way, I would never did it that way, but maybe if I try it this way maybe I can get something out of it. Like how you say if you're going to take it for learning purposes, try to learn something and figure out what like how it can help you in a way. So yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, I'm reaching for the wrong phone. But I love that. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like this. This is getting good. So now I want to do I was gonna like go in order, but I like piggy bouncing because I feel like it kind of ties up. It ties up in the end. So relationship and life, but I wanted to like bring your art side in it. Just okay, just listen to the question now, but just try to answer to your best ability. Okay, so do you think relationships fuel or distract your creativity when it comes like to your artwork or just whatever you're passionate about?
Wait, so you mean like friendship, like, or any relationship?
Any relationship, whether it's platonic, intimate, just whatever.
Oh, it kind of depends. I don't really think so, cause like when I'm creating, I always have time to like, cause like I said, it's kind of like a meditation. So that's the time where it's kind of like I'm gonna just relate this thing. It's kind of like that movie Fast and Furious one when Vin Diesel was talking about like when he get in that car for like that 10 seconds, that's like the time he feel free or
Yeah.
whatever. Like that's kind of like how the art shit is. It don't matter, like it could be a noisy, everybody loud or whatever, but if I'm sitting down and I'm like doing that, it really can't distract you. Cause they tell you like, oh, you want to eliminate all distractions.
Yeah.
I like to challenge that notion, whoever came up with it, cause it's like I ain't gonna lie, it's another thing I want to say, but
We can
oh,
talk about it. That's why we're here.
I want to challenge that because to me, you should be able to like do whatever you want to do, no matter what the circumstance is. Like, so if the only time you can focus is when you completely quiet, or say some people that gotta smoke first, you crippling yourself, and it's kind of like a crutch. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to do, like if you want to do it, you gonna find a way and do it. Like, and like I don't know, I challenge the norm. It's another thing. So to tie back to what I just said, like for example, say someone has addiction, right? Let's say they like they smoke or some too much, and they tell you every advice is to tell you to run away from it, right? Like just don't be around these crowds, right? That's what's destroying you, and that might be true, but I like to see a different viewpoint because for all the Bible fans, like with Jesus, he was around all these bad people, so he didn't run away. So I look at it like the way you grow and get the strength is if you endure it while you in it. You should be able to be in that environment and not let it shape you, but you shape the environment. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm glad that you brought that up because that was deep. And you already know, like me, I'm not a religious person. I'm spiritual, but I've been raised up in a Christianity household, and I know these subjects are touchy in a way to certain people's ears, and because everybody believe differently. And I'm glad that you brought Jesus into the play though, because I used to always question, like, in, like, how the Bible, I think people misinterpret like the Bible with that, because I don't think in the Bible is said to, or God was like trying to make them worship him. I think he was trying to show them the ways of how life, like how you should live life for real, like how you can be fruitful to earth and yourselves and each other, and that's what's pleasing unto God's eyesight. But I think people in that time probably mistaken that for, like, oh, he's telling us to like follow him, worship him, and praise him because he is the one. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, see, you see how it ties in, like, that is crazy. So I'm glad. See, it's just the different viewpoints, how you can grasp different, if it's religion, politics, or whatever, and it just ties back into the same main topic. All of these influences are literally influences on how we live our day to day life. So it's just, you got to sit back and think deeply on it. That's something that you really sit back and just be like, okay, this world is very deep, like beyond the surface of what we even know. Like, oh my god. Okay, I have a question. This is just off the dome. I'm gonna refer back to art. Who do you, or what do you think? Hold on, let me see how I can form it. How do you think the first person that maybe even like created art in a way, how do you think like they felt? Or I was gonna say maybe no, not even, forget them. You forget them. If you, let's say if you were the first person, like if art didn't exist, we didn't know anything about like a canvas or a picture or whatever the case may be. Let's say you were the first person to really create like a piece of artwork, and that's what inspired just like art today. How would that make you feel? And do you want to be able to create a piece like so deeply like that to where it changes like others, perspective or whatever the case may be? Like,
Okay, so this crazy. So like this, like I had two thoughts pop into mind. I'm gonna say express both of them
okay.
because it's like layers to what you just asked. Um, on the surface level, I know what you asking, like, but you don't even realize that was like the deepest question somebody could ask,
Really?
because if you get down to the core, everything is art. That's like basically like the beginning of the world, beginning of existence. So it's like basically you saying like, how would you create the world?
Basically. Dang.
So,
Dang, Jordan, what the crap? That's like my boy, like, like what the heck? When you put it that way, yes, like everything is. Or I remember we had a conversation in the car. We didn't freaking get a route for work, and we like, had one of our little moments just talking. And I don't know if I asked you that before, if it was like in the form of that way. And I remember you was saying like how you would just like, you can look out and be able to, draw what you see, and it might not just really reflect like that, but it's, similar to that. So it's like, it's still in a way it's art. There's these buildings, these clouds, how they're sitting, how the leaves are like literally flying, like that's literally like art in itself. And I think it just takes a deeper person that appreciates nature and life in itself to understand that. And I think you do for real. And that's beautiful to me, because I just long for people to understand that. Like, cause I've always just been that type of person to ask questions and question everything. And it's just like, when I get new perspectives of stuff, especially like in the artist creativity like form, it's just beautiful. And I just be like, dang, like I know you be thinking about some stuff. Like I just know it. Like, oh my God. Okay. Okay. What was the second layer to that? If you remember.
yeah, it was the surface. Yeah, it was the surface. So like, I know what you mean. You was like a literal like painting or something, like how like the Mona Lisa, for example.
Yeah.
Um, like how would you do it? Like, would you want it? Actually, yeah, cause the question was like would you want it to have like an impact like that? Yeah.
Like if you can create an art piece, just like, okay, hold on. Like if you can create an art piece that was just like, just so like wowing, and you didn't even know, like you just publish it, and then a lot of people, like it just take that one
like
artwork.
the whole world.
Yeah, and you, yeah, like dang.
So I mean, technically, so with that, that's kind of like what it's about. When you create something, like you don't even expect it to do that. You just like, because the whole point of the artist role is to make you look like, because I heard it on this podcast, right, on Joe Rogan's podcast or whatever. There's an artist on there named Greg Overton, is a white dude, and when he said something on there, it's like, when I create it, I want it to stop people in their tracks. So like, what he means by that, from my perspective, is like, you putting so much depth into it, you're not rushing through it. Like each stroke you going in, you trying to like, because you could, anybody could just get like a copied photo, you trace everything perfectly, you go, you looking, you trying to match every color perfect to make it look like exactly like the photo. But I mean, why do that? AI can do that. So the whole human aspect is like what he said. You wanna have, what makes people buy the painting is like the impact you have on the message. That's like the first visual language. That's like the first language, I feel like, before people could talk and write and make poems. Is like, you drew it on the caves and shit. Like, this is what I'm feeling.
No, that's true. That's like really true. That's dang. I didn't even think of that. Wait, language. Yeah, we were not always able to like speak English or whatever language was like our native language. But when you go back in time, we've always had pictures. We've always had artwork. So people have always, or like they were always communicating through like literally drawing, and that I didn't even think of that. Now I'm like really all of like the old school like Egyptian mythology and everything like that, that's just like flipping through right now, and I'm like, dang, they were like really telling their arts and stories and life through artwork. Like, damn, see, y'all, it's so good to have a person who's open minded as well, because it just questions it. You question. I feel like it's so good to question a lot of things, and people, I don't know. I feel like people are scared too. Like, how do you feel about
I'm glad you said that too. I was just talking to my homie about that. Like, that's the fear, is like what other people use to like control other people. So it's like, people get scared to do things out of like fear of like whatever their fear is. Like, for example, you at work, say you got a boss is like control freak. It's like, you do what I say or you're gonna get fired. Classic fear mongering techniques. And then you like, well, I gotta pay my bills and I gotta do this and that. I'm like, you can't be scared of that. I get it. That's the survival version of yourself. That's your lower self. Like, I gotta feed myself, and that's cool. But you gotta think higher than that, because whatever you let happen, they're gonna keep using that over you the whole time. So the fear thing, eventually your soul is gonna override your lower self, and it's gonna like cry out, like, no, I'm not putting up with this. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know this is not gonna happen. And then people, and you'll be surprised, like, people will respect you more when you stand up for yourself. Because if you just like take whatever, they gonna, oh, bet I got this one. You're my slave. I can just talk to you however. You don't have any self respect. So that's what I noticed.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that too, because I had to learn that. When I was younger, I used to just always, I'm not gonna lie, I used to put myself before others, like because I thought that was the humanly thing or the sweetest thing to do. But I had to really learn, like, okay, no, I have to have that like same amount of respect for myself that I give others. Like, I can't just do like let anyone, just because if there was a friend or a family member or boyfriend, whatever, I can't just, because I love you or whatever, I can't just let you treat me any kind of way or talk to me. So yeah, I had to most definitely learn that, and I can honestly say I feel like when I learned that, a lot of stuff changed. I feel like a lot of opportunities opened up, meeting new people opened up, and it's just like you start, like how you say, your soul literally starts crying out. And I think that's where I was at a point. And I've read you my poems too, so it's like you've heard, like I felt like I was at a deep freaking, I don't know. Yeah, and it's like now looking back, and you just like, wow, I can't believe I overcame that. And like, bro, yeah, it's like eventually your soul cries out, and you're gonna reach your higher self eventually. You just have to keep going and putting in that groundwork. Like how I say, that's like literally what I say all the time. I don't care. I can't stress it no more. Like just keep doing what you're doing. If this one thing is not working out, okay, try it another way. It's not no one solution. I feel like there's always another way. Always it gotta be. Like I stand on that so firmly. Like if this don't work out, okay, no. I'm finna take a loophole. We finna do something because I can't just not unless I didn't feel like I've tried. Oh y'all, wait. I feel like it's been a pour down. Do you think? Okay, well, we're not scared of no little rain. That's Mother Nature. We good. I've always wanted to play in the rain. Have you ever had a pair of rain boots?
No, I don't have no rain. I got snow boots, but I ain't got
Really?
no rain yet.
Wait, so you own snow boots, but you've never had rain boots? What the hell? Yes, it rained more than it snows.
Well, my mom had bought me them when I was living in Oklahoma, so it snows out
Okay.
there, so
Yeah, yeah,
that's why.
yeah. Okay, so have you ever been skiing and snowboarding, right?
Yes, when I was little, my mom took me and my brother snowboarding and skiing in Colorado because she used to be in a ski club and shit. So.
Really? How was that experience?
Well, I was younger, so I don't have too many memories. I remember like the cabin and like my brother did the snowboard and I did the skiing part. It was pretty cool actually. Like I was young.
Really? Would you go like would you do it again like now?
I probably would. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would. I probably do snowboarding this time,
Yeah.
just cause like look cooler. Like
Yeah, that's skiing stuff with the I don't care for all that, but with the board, oh yeah, we can glide through. But oh, I'm scared. I just feel like it's too cold. I don't want
yeah,
to be with no. Oof, but it's beautiful though. I would love to go to Oklahoma. I've never been. I need to go a lot of places. But okay, moving on. Let's see. Let's get into some like fun deep questions. Okay. If you could collaborate with any artist that are alive, who would you collaborate with?
like painter, right?
Painter, anybody. It can be. You don't just have to talk about painting.
Uh,
You can give a painter. You can give a rapper. You can give an artist. Whatever. Whoever. Just whoever you want to work with.
uh,
Whatever came up in here.
collaborate with. Okay, really. So if it was a musician, I probably would do. I ain't gonna lie, like I know a lot of people don't fuck with Drake, but I fuck with Drake. Gonna lie to you, like I'll collab with bro. Like you gotta separate whatever you think bro is with the music. Like I like the way he do the music process. Just cause he it's him, and then the painting wise, I will go with Da Vinci, and I got a reason why. Cause both of them, like they don't. It's like I don't know. It's like they connect multiple things into one. Like Drake, he gonna hit you with the singing, gonna hit you with the rapping. He might throw some reggae in there. He might throw some pop in there. Like it's like he's expressing the full creative spectrum, like into like one to his into his one medium, which is like the music. And then Da Vinci was kind of the same way. Like he'll draw where his drawing trickled into every aspect of life, like because he was learning life. Like so, if he wanted to know how the human body worked, if they didn't have what we got now, with all these pictures and stuff. He'll have to literally steal a dead corpse, cut it open. He basically had to become a surgeon. Had to cut open dead corpses, draw the bones, just so he could see what the human body looked like. That's how far he went to like do that.
Wait.
Yeah.
What? Wait. Who? Wait. I can't wrap my head around that. What? Who gave him permission to do like where we?
Nah, like it was illegal. He had to. That's why I say he had to sneak in, like do it like somebody. I think sometime he'll get somebody like he'll pay somebody to go like just go give me that dead body that somebody that just died. Like maybe somebody got hung. He's like, well, tonight just sneak that into my office. So I want to draw this. him and Michelangelo do. It was weird, but that's the depth they went
I
to
was
like learn.
just gonna say. I was just gonna say. Do you know how deep of a like? I don't know how deep of a person, how deep of a person you have to be. Like,
That's how bad you want to
yeah.
learn.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not bashing it. Like, I'm really trying to form my opinion on it. Like, cause I don't think it's it's
Right.
balance. It's like yin and yang. Okay, okay. Yes, it was maybe wrong to. It's not maybe. Yes, it's wrong to like steal dead corpses. But you understand like that? Oh my gosh, that would have been a person I would like love to sit down and talk to. But I probably would have been a little scared.
Yeah, bro's like centuries ahead of his time. Like a lot of the military stuff we got, like I think he designed the first grenade. He designed the first flying device. They say the Wright brothers, but if you go back to his notebooks, he was already trying to figure out how to get humans to fly. Like he already invented shit. Like he drew it down at least. And like architecture, he was into like understanding how buildings are formed. Like he'll draw that shit.
That is me. I was
So
like, I don't think I would actually go to school for art like for that, but I just always wonder like how like these skyscrapers are up in here in this air. The wind, I'm sure it's probably like way more crazier up there than it is down here. But it's like, how in the world, like just even downtown looking at these buildings, these are like, I love the city because just how in the heck did they build this shit? Like, do cranes really go that high? Like, I'm just really
it's
maybe planes
dangerous.
flying it, and that is so crazy. So art really is the world. Like when you really think of it. Damn, you know what just happened in my head? When I said that, I looked over there and like they literally was hugging, and it's like my brain like took a picture and like framed it a little bit. Like, yeah, I screenshot it. Do you do that a little bit? Like,
What like the
just what I just like explained, like if you will see something and like you will just like take a picture or something, or like you can not take a picture in your head, but like you will you will see how this would be like as if it was like a real photo or a picture, like in real life or something, like if it was printed out.
oh no, actually I never did that before.
Really?
So that's unique for you. I never did it before. That's
You
cool.
should try it. You should
Yeah.
try it. Like just try, like see how they're walking, like just like in your head, just trying like just boom, capture that photo and like boom.
That's actually good because the artists do that. Like that's how they had to do it back in the day. 'Cause we didn't have pictures, so
Yeah.
you had to, if you wanted to draw somebody, you had to remember what they look like and like hurry up draw that shit later on. So that's really good. You could do it. See, you talking about you can't draw, you do that shit. You can remember. You gonna draw it down. Like that's what they was doing.
Dang,
that shit hard.
crazy. No, like it's so crazy just how all of the different ways like life and art just really correlate. I didn't really think I was this like interested. Not saying like I'm not interested in art because I love art, but I just didn't think that it could have gotten any deeper than like what it is right now. Because I didn't really. All of this is exciting, even about learning about the Da Vinci. Like, oh, and I remember you was telling me. So, okay, question. Because I remember us talking about it, but I just don't remember if it correlates. So with the Da Vinci's code, did that's something that he wrote up, right? Or like was that him?
Oh no, it's funny. I just watched that movie. Oh, so no, that was just like a fun movie they made. Because they knew Da Vinci was like into a lot of different things. So it's basically that was a movie. It really wouldn't like have nothing to do with Da Vinci per se. Now I don't know. Maybe the movie was maybe the direct see because like I don't be knowing these people, so maybe he seen some like ancient book or something. He just decided to make a movie out of it and it correlated in. But um, as far as I know, like they said it was like a fictional movie. Like they just incorporated like Da Vinci in there, the Da Vinci Code. But it's a good movie. Though. You check it out.
I want to. I really want to. Okay. I love these. How are you feeling? Like how are you feeling about these questions? Am I challenging your mind a little bit?
Nah, they cool. Like you flowing, so we flowing. I like it. It's cool.
For sure. Thank you, thank you. Like I said, you're my first guest, so I gotta make sure you're comfortable. Is like, are you comfortable for real? Like you're not hurting or nothing? Cause y'all, we are.
said earlier, like you gotta be able to like whatever situation you in, you just adapt. Yeah.
I see. Again, keep it. Love that. We are adapting, y'all. Okay, so let's see another fun, deep question. If your art could speak, what would it say about you?
Damn, that's a good question. Cause I'm like right now I'm in a period with my work where it's like more of trying to find what I want to do. Like I guess it's like self discovery if you think about it. But based on right now, I guess you could say, damn. I guess you could say like, 'cause I like a lot of symbolism, occult stuff. So I guess you could say something with spirituality, occult, portraiture. So there's like people, figures. What else do I like when I create these works?
Really?
Say, damn, that is a good question. I don't know. That's all I got right now that I can think of. It's like, cause I know I like a lot of like when I create, I know I like to include some kind of like hidden meanings, symbols. Then I like to do some kind of like portraits, like with people, like realism, like some light, shadow.
That realism. Oh my god. You be shocking the mess out of me. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck, y'all? Like, I'm so ready for y'all to see his artwork because I don't know. Maybe I'm just like very emotional and depth about stuff, but I literally look at his artwork and I just be in awe every time. When he first showed me, because like I said, I was just expecting like I don't know what I was expecting. And that's another thing that I learned too. You can't just expect stuff from people. Like, you need to stop putting expectations on people because that's limiting people, and I'm sorry that I did that, but I just didn't I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, and I was just like, okay, yeah, he can draw. And I guess when people just tell me, I can draw, it was never on like your level. And I know you probably in your head like, I'm not the best out here. I'm not like, but no, yeah, but still, I'm telling you that your journey is beautiful, and I see every depth and dedication. Like y'all, even you know what? I'm gonna let him tell it if you want to. Remember what you told me about the little toothpick thingy with the car? I mean, with the palette.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to, do you want
Like
to? Like how you said that you will like
oh, just you saying like in
use
general.
like
Oh yeah.
you know how most people use paint brushes, y'all. I'm gonna let him tell you what he uses. I just think it's so unique, different.
Yeah, so what she referring to is like I did like a ballpoint pen drawing of like some lips or whatever. It's supposed to be like lips with honey coming off of it. Um, so I didn't have any like paint utensils like a brush or nothing, so I just ended up using because I'm known for like having a toothpick all the time. I stay with the little handhelds. I don't have it with me today, but
I'm surprised.
it's like I keep them. That's like it's my everyday carry. So I use the little sharp end to like do my details, like for the highlights. So I highlighted the detail with the little, cause anything you can use anything.
I
Like
know,
shit.
but like, and I think you were the one that were telling me, or you showed me this other artist that was using what did he use? Just like household items to make like to create his artwork, like it was ketchup or something that he used or something like that. Like that's so crazy. It's so many different ways that you can create art. It's like what in the entire I'm not gonna say the word. But y'all, oh my god. Let me see what else I have for you and then I'm gonna pass it on to you. If you got some questions for me if you want to, doesn't matter. And then yeah, like I am so honored again that you came. We are having this time. You already know it's much love. I miss this. I can't tell you enough. So let me see. What do I have? What do I have cooking up? Let's see. Hmm. Okay. How do you handle your creative blocks? Like your challenges, like say if you're like working on a piece and you kind of get like a blockage or you don't know where else to, start from or do, like how do you handle that?
I'm glad you said that. Because that happens a lot. Like especially since I'm still in the learning phase, I haven't really Like I said, found my artistic voice. So I'm just everything I do is just learning right now. So, but like you saw, I hit those blocks a lot. What you're talking about, and basically, let me shout bro out too. Paint Coach on Instagram, but it's Forza 43 on Instagram. This is, but he called the Paint Coach, and he said like every time he hit a block was he would go back to the fundamentals, and that helped me a lot. So like if I'm struggling with some, say like the drawing is off or the values, which is how light or dark some is, I just go back to that little basic. It's just like when you in school, like they show you how to draw the shapes, and like you get the sphere, you try to like put the shading on it, like the dark part right here, and then you just gradually make a gradation to light. I just go do that again. I'm like, okay, I'm stuck, so let me go back, let me understand what's going on, and everything falls back to the fundamentals, to your basics. Like it don't matter how good you are, nobody's too good for the basics. If your basics are lacking, that's your foundation.
Exactly.
If it's shaky, the whole thing gonna come apart. So I just go back to the fundamentals and the basics whenever I get stuck.
I love that. Great answer. I love that. Okay. I was gonna say it's so hard, like unlearning the things that you thought you knew. Like just within life itself, oh my god, I had to teach myself, okay, Lauren, you've always known it this way. Try and again, try to think how it can be different or how you can shape it differently. And he said something too earlier that like with the Jesus reference of how well it wasn't really it was I think you brought that up, but it was something after that. You were saying like how you like don't let the environment or whatever like shape you. You supposed to like shape it. Yeah. And it's like I think I think that's what a lot of people struggle with today because I feel like people really just don't know how to be their authentic self. Or they like, I don't know. It's just weird. And I just be like, bro, I know everybody is not the same. I know you have good and evil, but it's like, dang, how do people portray one thing, and they can be all, acting like they're positive, good, and everything like that. But when you actually learn that person or something, then you be like, dang, like you really got some traits to you that's like too too negative for like my liking, like and it's just like, dang, like maybe I can help you out on that, but then people just, I don't know. So I'm so glad that you are and have been your truly authentic self, even when it comes down to me. Because do you remember our first like time actually just like crossing paths? Like, do you remember how did that happen? Because I want to say it was either when we were missing, I mean, waiting on the route, like up under the shed, and like we had to wait. It was either that time or it was raining and we had to wait like damn near 2 hours just to get on the road, and everybody was just like talking. I don't remember what was our, if you remember, like, do you know what was our first encounter? I don't remember.
I want to say it was. I think it was like what you said. I think we didn't have a route. It was sending us home. So
Yeah.
it was that. Yeah, it was that. That was
Okay.
the first.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Now. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. So now we're talking about the art. We talked about like everything that I wanted to talk about. Now I just want to ask you: do you want to bring up anything? Do you want to, like, maybe have questions or just whatever, anything, whatever whatever, whatever that comes to your head.
Yeah. So, well, first, oh yeah. So, how did you get into the podcasting? I guess that's you can answer that one first. Yeah, answer that one first.
Okay, how did I get into the podcasting? Honestly, people used to always tell me I talk a lot, and I just feel like when I'm comfortable, and especially if I'm comfortable around another person or just a group of people, I start to like, really, I'm always going to show my true self, but I just actually start to peel back the layers and like let people get a taste of my like intellect and like mind, because like I say, I'm very I'm curious. Shit, I like to know. I want answers to a lot of stuff. So with the podcast, I've always I never and it's crazy. I never really sat and watched people's like podcasts for real. I just always heard like, oh yeah, check out my podcast. It's not that I like just like needed the need for like another person's opinion. It's just I don't know. I just like to see other viewpoints. So with my podcast, honestly, it was nothing never planned. It was just something like, okay, I like to talk. I like to talk to people and I like to hear different viewpoints. So why not? And I really wanted it to be different in a way. And I'm still learning like how I can, like make my podcast different from other people's podcasts. But the only thing that I can focus on like right now is just shit, making it a comfortable, safe space for people to come on and like literally just play it out how it is in my head. And what I have envisioned in my head for my podcast is literally I want it to be like a community of just like we're lounging. Like I don't care wherever the scenery is at, because we don't like we come across all different types of life. Like I could have been walking and met somebody along the way and we had a deep conversation, and then shit, I probably would have pulled out the phone and be like, okay, wait, let me ask you this. And so, you know, it's like I really don't have a, how some podcasts they have like this set background, they have this set like just that that's where it's going to be, that that's what it's going to do. I just like to be different. I just like to express my differentness and my uniqueness with different people. So that's really, yeah, I just like to experiment. So that's really just what I have set. Now I know God probably has something way way bigger, and He's just probably like, yeah, you think that that's what that is, but I'm growing it. So you know, and then I didn't really realize people actually like to listen to me, and people actually like to, they actually pay attention to what I be saying. So I guess that really motivated me too, more into leaning into that way. My bestie really made me realize that, and she was like, "Girl, people like literally gravitate to you. You are easily to talk to. So why do you think you have all of these conversations with strangers and things like that? Because you are just easy to talk to. Like you understand. So it's like I think, yeah, I just be wanting other people to feel understood too, and they have a space to show how they think. So really, that's really it.
Yeah, that's good shit. Yeah, keep doing this. Probably like part of your purpose type
Yeah.
thing.
I'm leaning more towards that.
Yeah.
Leaning more towards that. So yeah.
Okay, so it was that. And oh yeah, so how's the real estate thing going? Like I know that's like one of your things you do too.
Yes. So the real estate is real estate, right? Market up and down. But no, for me personally, I literally only just made a year of me being an agent. Kudos. But I'm be transparent. The shit is hard. It's hard. I think I went in expecting, like what you see on TV and what you hear and everything like that. It's that advertisement of, oh, you can do this. It's this way. And yeah, until you really get into it and you like, oh shit, like I really, okay, I see it now. But it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, and I'm very proud of my journey. Like I said, I just made a year, and even though I have not sold my first home yet, that's how most beginner agents or just people getting into like real estate agent wise, like agency wise, they focus on that. Oh, I need my first sale, my first sale, my first sale, and that's what they push. I'm not gonna lie, they push that out so much to where last year that's all I was focused on. I was like, okay, I need to get my first sale. I need to sell my first home, sell my first home. And I felt like the more and more I kept worrying about that and trying to focus, that it wasn't happening. And so now I'm at a point to where I'm like, okay, I do apartments. I've helped people get in apartments. I do like the lease homes and things. I've helped people get in rent homes. So I'm like, whenever a person is ready to buy, they are ready to buy. I can't force, these people to, and then I just don't like, I'm just letting it all out, right? I just feel like people have a certain expectation and standard for realtors. Um, like if you haven't sold your first home, or if you're not selling, it's like, oh well, she's not a good, It's like it's not that. I just think everybody approach things differently. So I am learning though to put myself more out there. Um, and that's really all I can do. I can just really lead with my best foot forward and to just keep doing what I'm doing and really just pray in return that people are receiving the value that they need from me, because I'm not I'm not the type of person to just like when I get into something, yes, I'm a realtor, and I'm not just be like, okay, we finna go find you a home and that's it. Like, no, I'm most definitely my experience with you, especially as a realtor, I'm educating you. I'm letting you know, like, okay, now this is what's going on. This is what's being said. Like, I want you to be able to learn and grow within your home journey too, because necessarily everybody have different home goals, you know? And so, yeah, I just feel like it'd be certain expectations on realtors and stuff like that. But far as me, the realtor baby, she is in her own way and she gravitates to who gravitates towards her. And that's all I can say. I'm blessed. I'm thankful that I've took the time out to even, challenge myself even getting into this market. And hey, as a black girl in this market, doing it by myself, I give myself pat on the back. Pat on the back. So yeah, I mean, it's going great though. I love it. I love the journey. Love going seeing the different houses. Love seeing the my clients' faces and just hearing the commentary. Oh my god, if y'all could be flies on the wall. When I say we be having fun and I just be telling literally a fly just came. Oh my god. Let me look. Alignment. I see you. You was hearing me. Now you want to get in the camera. You want to get in the camera? But no, like if y'all can literally be a fly on the wall with my tours, I just be letting my clients know, like, hey, be like how my lounges be transparent. Be open and honest with me about this house. If you don't like the color of the paint, tell me. If you don't like this, I'm gonna tell you my opinion. I wouldn't personally do this. This is not my cup of tea, but I'm not you and you're not me. So it's like, whatever. I'm telling you, it just be a fun experience. So I really just feel like it's how you make it, and I'm learning to make it what Lauren envisions, and not what somebody else puts on me or how I should be as a realtor. So yeah, that's the realtor bay, y'all.
It is good. So I mean, that's all my questions. But I just
Okay.
wanted to say, so yeah, you did right because you don't want to force anything. That's my whole philosophy. Like
Mhm.
flow over force. Um,
I might get that tatted. Can I see
yeah, I mean, it was. I didn't say it first. I heard it from somewhere. I just forget.
I like that.
Flow over force because I was just talking to my homie about it earlier. I was like, everything is kind of like the relationship. Like, so if you're going chasing after these things, like whatever goal, like you said with the sales thing, it was just running from you
Yeah.
because you're chasing it, and he was basically like just like how dude being thirsty, like just blow up the deal. That's what you was doing with the goal. You was blowing up the deal instead of just chilling and letting it choose you instead. So that's how it go.
Oh,
Oh,
you be coming up with you be oh my god, you be saying a lot of things and it just like the questions just be popping up, and I just be wondering like, oh, okay with this and okay with that. But okay, you said that. So speaking of relationships, would you date someone that like doesn't understand your artwork at all, or like just how you is as an artist? Like, do you think that you can grow with a person like that, or you really want someone that like you know understands your artwork, understands what you do, like how you do, like just what does that look like for you?
well, it's funny you say that because I am with somebody.
That's good.
But to answer the question, I mean, oh, obviously, I guess it would really to answer the question, yeah. uh, I guess it really don't matter. Like with her specifically, she just like happy that I'm passionate about something. It's not really like, oh, you do that, like.
Yeah.
So she's extremely supportive. I've done a couple of paintings for her too. So, um, yeah, I guess with that, yeah, really, yeah. As long as you just open, like not forcing, like, no, you should do this.
Yeah.
That was my big thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you said it. Like,
Really?
just letting me just be me. Like, that's cool. Like, you can do that, then we cool. Like, I ain't got no problem. But when you start trying to pull the little control, you're a puppet master. Like, then yeah, it wouldn't. It's already gonna be dead anyway. And that's with any relationship, whether it's your boss or friend. Like, I think that's the problem with me. Well, it's not really a problem to me, but like I guess others with dealing with me is like I can't help it. Like I just gotta do me. It's like a reaction. It's kind of like
You don't know no. You don't know how to be nobody else.
yeah, it's like a reaction. Like it's like if I'm not fucking with someone, I just not fucking with. I'm not feeling like, oh well, I guess I gotta conform and like
Yeah.
no, I don't have to. Like
No.
I don't want to do this, and I'm not going to. Like you know. What
Literally, I think everybody forgets that we have a choice. Like everybody has a choice to do something. Like you do not have to do that if you don't want to do that. And I think literally we forget that in the workplace. We forget that, relationships, friendships, family. Like you have to set boundaries. You have to even like, stand on principles and morals within yourself. So you will know and how other people should know how to take you, how to like actually, you know, I don't know how to say it, but I say you know a lot, and I be hoping you be knowing. So I'm thinking y'all know. But no, I really have appreciated this moment, Jordan. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. You're like my first official guest, so we're gonna give a round of applause for that. Thank you. And have you gotten more tattoos since I seen you, or you don't think so? I was about to say maybe I just haven't seen you in a minute. I was just probably forgotten that you was this tatted. I'm like, dang, I need to finish. I gotta finish. So, y'all, I hope y'all really enjoyed this episode. Would you like to say anything to the watchers and listeners?
uh, not much. Just I say like I know we humans. And you know the biggest thing is uncertainty. Just stay grounded in your presence, accept your truth, and just keep this journey of life going. Each day is a search for discovery. So don't get too much caught up in your mind. Just be free, man. Make mistakes. Be grateful. Shit, each day a new day, so it's a new way. So that's all I got.
And that's good. And we're going to close it off right there. Bye, guys. See you on the next episode.